have here? Once again, I have good news and bad. Which would you like to hear first?
The bad news, and make it quick.
You're quite
Oh,
the
dear.
anxious type, aren't you, idiot? We'll have none of that. I shall start with the good news.
Why'd you even bother?
It was a very special night. A holy night, one might say. I reserved a most lavish dinner for the occasion. It was that night that I finally did it. I proposed to her.
Naturellement! She must have been so happy. How did you ask?
There was no dithering about. I just came out and said the words, "Will you marry me?" She cried. Cried in joy, of course. It was the happiest moment of my life.
But that's wonderful. So wait, what's the bad news?
Though we were now engaged to be married, I could not afford to buy a wedding ring. I was receiving fair wages for my work, but I poured the lion's share right back into my research. She told me not to worry, that my love was enough, but still, it ate away at me. Shortly after, we held a small ceremony and became husband and wife. I eventually saved up for a ring, which I gave to her the day before I left for Luxembourg. I didn't appreciate it at the time because of those worries, but in light of all that came afterward, it was a happy time for us.
After that, you and Vega were forced apart.
Quite so. In the end, I never saw her again. But do not cry for me. My life was far from a sad one. After all, I lived my life to the fullest, working toward the goals I had set for myself. I lived my own life, and no one else's. You must all live your own lives as well. Have courage. Be brave enough to default on the expectations of others.
To find the courage to defy the world and live our own lives. Listen, everyone. Altair says he has no regrets, and I believe him. But I'd rather live in a world where his efforts are rewarded. Altair doesn't deserve to have his true love stolen from him by some dark god's meddling. That's right. Let's free Vega from the grip of the false god Providence.
Of course. I don't want to see another person forced to live without the one they love. Recommencer avec bravoure. A second chance, if we're only brave enough to seize it. As long as we don't give up, there's always a chance to do things over. Altair, don't give up on Vega yet!
Alright, and yet another section of dungeon. This is stage 5. Ugh, food, why? You make me hungry. Alright, so that is a barrier shroud. Sounds intimidating. This way. Towards the front of the room. Again, the game is trying to highlight the stuff in the background, probably even more so than the stuff in the foreground. And while it looks nice, I guess, it's still making it kind of hard for me to, like, see where I have to go without looking at the bottom screen. And with that said, it's a really good thing there is a bottom screen, because if there wasn't, this would just be annoying. Now, enough complaining. That is an Earthbreaker. Is there something... I think there is something hidden beneath the path, again. Those sneaky game developers, and specifically those sneaky map designers. Is there something? Yes, there is. That is a Gungnir. Some kind of lance spear thing. Alright. So, that is already half of the chest. This is going faster than some of the other rooms. Hyper bracers. And I think that's a... Is there anything? Alright, that was Excalibur the Second. Why the Seconds? Is that like an upgraded Excalibur or something? Anyway. Nothing. Nothing. One more. Okay. So there's this chest. This is like unusually straightforward. Another crystal male. Another crystal male. This is unusually straightforward. Hello, Yip Yip. What are you doing here? Thrust in the tent. Because there's been just so much cutscene already in this part of the game.
Thanks.
What's one
That
more?
was really
Oh, we're
delicious.
not talking about food again, are
You
we?
don't want another helping? You're usually on your third by now.
Oh, la vache! Did my meal not agree with you? What? No, it was great. Your here comes another schnitzel was the best, really.
Pork schnitzel on top of veal, on chicken, on boar, on venison, on rabbit, all in one dish. What's not to like?
Right, especially when they're coated with fresh breadcrumbs and deep fried to a perfect golden brown. Magnolia.
Alright, the next chance to
it's
save I
amazing
get,
how
I am
far
going to
we've
eat
come.
lunch because I need to do that
I tip
today.
my hat off to you.
Leaving aside how she passed you ages ago, what gives? Something's up.
I made all these extras too, for your seconds and thirds. It's just that... Alright, fine. The thing is, I'm trying to eat healthier.
You what?
I can't be the only one who's been feeling it. The stress, I mean. I'm constantly on edge, and my hands keep shaking for no reason. It's about to happen. For real.
You mean the battle to come? Are you that worried about it?
Yes, and you should be too. If we're not fully ready for it...
Right, but I'm thinking there's something else on your mind too.
Tiz, you always see right through me. I've been thinking about Altaire's story. Quite a bit, actually. He wanted to see Vega again so much. Enough that his soul has crossed time and space. And I bet Vega felt the same. When I think what it must have been like for them, to be torn apart like that, it's just hard to eat, you know? Tiz, you have Agnes, right? You know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Whoa, see?
Yeah, me too. But you have someone too, Idia. Someone you'd cross time and space for.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I do, don't I?
Idia.
So, anyway, what am I gonna do with all this extra schnitzel?
Let's wrap them up for now. We can make sandwiches later. Who knows how long this fight is gonna last? Better safe than sorry. Right. Great thinking, sir. Here, we don't want to waste any of this garlic, so let's use that too.
I'll donate all my chocolate. What's a sandwich without it?
Okay. All set. All right then. Everyone, a quick rest, and then we head out.
I obtained a Mega Elixir. For no reason. Alright, let's move on. And if I'm understanding this game correctly, it's gonna autosave, which it is. And there's final boss up there. You know what, screw it, let's go through this part of the dungeon. Is there gonna be an adventurer's hat? No treasure chests. This is just like a walkway. Adventurer, hello. We are going to speak to you, save the game, and I'm going to go eat lunch. Okay, so I got a little bored last night, and everybody is now level 80-something instead of level 70-something. Yeah, I do not trust my skills at this game, so I did a little bit of level grinding. This is our final battle, really? This is only chapter 6. This can't be the final battle. This... Anyway, so this is a little, church thingy. Is that a word that I've ever said on video before? Because I always just say thing.
You finally came.
Vega!
Vega? Is that you, Vega?
It's me. I've waited to see you. I waited, and I waited. I waited lifetimes for you to come back to me.
Forgive me. Vega!
Where were you? All
these years. Didn't you know what I was going through? Left here, waiting for you?
I know, Vega. I'm sorry.
Why, Altair? Why did you leave me? Why didn't you come back for me?
What do you mean, Vega?
The day you left, they lied to me. The place where I was supposed to meet you. It was a trap. They killed me.
For what?
What?
Why didn't you protect me? Why didn't you keep me safe?
That escalated quickly, as the expression goes. This is madness, but I swear I just saw the Assassin's Creed logo up there on the ceiling. Like, future self, edit in where it looks like the Assassin's Creed logo is. Behind Vega Witch, wherever, whatever that is.
The one you would call a false god.
Tiz, you're all right. Stay strong.
Providence! What's this about Vega being killed?
Would it be such a shock? Let us just say it might as well be the truth. Yes, I assure you, that woman would have preferred a quick and merciful death to what she was left with. Leaving her in that dying world to live out the rest of her life in pain and anguish. How her despair tickled my palate like the finest of delicacies. I've never tasted anything so exquisite.
You monster!
Well, that goes without saying.
Your anger is appetizing, mortal. But it is not quite my supper time. Yes, it is true that this woman was crushed under the weight of infinite hopelessness. And yet, even that despair did not purge the last vestiges of that man from her heart. This confounding love for the man who had forsaken her. Her sickly sweet memories. That revolting hope that they might meet again. I wonder how I might wipe away those last loathsome remnants that question niggling in my mind for a few centuries. At last, it came to me. The images I saw within the tatters of her fading soul. Images of a strange, verdant world. I would raise that world, that Luxembourg, to the ground. And I would use her own twisted memories to do it. Her every desire to see her true life would be transformed into a weapon to destroy his new world. How absurd it would be. How pointlessly and deliciously tragic. Her guilt fueled even greater despair. And given me strength. Under the gloom of hopelessness, her memories of the past twinkled brighter in the darkness. And the ball that waged war against her lover's world grew all the stronger. My servant Annie sent the monsters forth as I waited and waited and waited. Here, in the celestial realm, I fed on Vega's suffering as the ball did their work. Finally, you have come. Forging the path between worlds that I have sought for so long. The day of my descent is nigh. I shall drown your pitiful world in despair and swallow it whole.
Not if we have anything to say about it!
You would deny a god, mortal? Before me, you are little more than insects adjusting the winds of time.
Hey, we've already killed one god. I don't think it's gonna be that much to ask to do another one in.
Our feelings, our lives may mean nothing to a god like you. But for us, our emotions, the memories we create with others, good or bad, this is all we have. I deny your right to claim them for your own.
You said it, you. Look, I don't care if you call yourself a god or an immortal or whatever. I'm done letting you use the hearts of our friends as your personal plaything. We're gonna send you flying to the edge of time and space.
Altair has been with me all this time. His pain, his hurt, I felt as my own. He might be goofy on the surface, like a cantaloupe, but inside is a sweet and sensitive soul. He suffered long enough, Providence. It ends today.
I've learned so many things on this journey, but the most important lesson of all is this. Nothing is ever hopeless. It's never too late. You're never too weak to fight for what you truly believe in. I believe in a world ruled by hope, not despair. And thanks to my friends, I have the courage to fight for it.
Do you now? Ah, humans, you are creatures of such light. The light. It hurts my eyes. And now, I shall snuff it out once and for all.
Alright, here we go. This is like the ride up to the top of a roller coaster or something like that. I don't know. That's not food related, so it's not an appropriate metaphor. Let's start off with the usual brave and magnifying glass spam. And let's slow this down because, of course, I had that battle speed turned up when I was level grinding earlier. You have 100,000 HP, which is suspiciously low, which makes me think that we're going to have to fight you several more times. You are weak to wind, which is not one of the three, like, core elements, I suppose. You! Do I want to do this? This Holy Knight strategies? Let's go with the Holy Knight strategies. I don't know if the Soul Shield thing is going to come in handy or not, because, I guess that makes sense if we're defaulting. Because I don't know if this guy is going to be a physical or special attacker. 7 stars. That looks like a physical. That did 0 damage to Tiz over like 4 hits. I approve of that. I like it when you do 0 damage over 4 hits. 3. 4. Oh wait, I only did 3. What else do I want to do? I want to go and, I guess we might as well start off by lowering your defense. You have lower defense than magical defense, as always. Was that scale or shell? I want shell. And would it be... Do I want to go and use Soul Mirror? I don't know if I want to use Soul Mirror. Let's go hide in Idea's skin for a bit. Okay, that didn't do anything. That is a telephone. 1 second. Phone scams. Okay, so where was I? I was busy doing 2,000 damage to you. Alright. Default. Where was I? I can't remember where I was. I think, Idea. Idea, what type are you firstly? You're another aerial. Why is everything in this game aerial? And I don't have Aerial Slayer. This is, like, seriously upsetting. Let's start with this. And... let's, can Magnolia... Magnolia can wait, because Magnolia doesn't have full BP, I guess. Okay. So this is going to be doing a fair amount of damage with your defense being lowered and with Tiz possessing me and raising my attack. Right? Yeah, 444 offense attack points. I like that. Uh-oh. I don't like this. What was that? Do I want to equip something instant death repellent or something? If I have to do this again, I'll equip some instant death repellent. I see Doom. Oh, did it inflict 1 turn of Doom on me? That might have been what it did. Let's start with, I guess that Vivify thing wasn't terribly useful, unfortunately. Resurrect. 1, resurrect. 2, and... Hair. What was Hair doing? Hair was doing, like... Unfortunately, most of Hair's strengths lie in support abilities, and I can't really do a whole lot of that with 2 of my team dead. Alright, Hair can wait. Let's see. Mandate of Heaven. Ow. That's Doom. I might want to find a way to get rid of that. I have an idea. Those Anopa mushroom things that, like, prevent death. Is that gonna get rid of Doom? I don't know. Dread, Sleep, Silence. These are all the normal statuses. Let's go look down here at some of the weirder ones. Ooh, I see you can't attack for 2 turns, though. That's quite cool. Gold Hourglass. Non-elemental, Light Curtain. Magic Deflecting Barrier. I guess that can be good. Who's susceptible to dying? Edea is slightly susceptible to dying. Edea! Magnolia, your defense is still lowered, right? Good, your defense is still lowered. Let's do an Amped Strike. And Tiz can go and repossess. Let's repossess Magnolia. See how much damage I can do with Amped Strike. While you're, unable to move. Ooh! No point there. Okay. Unfortunately, I think U is going down on the next turn. Yeah, or on this turn. Did I just possess Edea? I just possessed Edea. Alright, let's attack E 3 times, and let's call double damage. No, let's call Amped Strike and then double damage twice. And that'll be it for my MP. But I should be able to do a lot of damage with this, though. So we're going to do that twice. And U's going to be dead for a turn. And that's going to be unfortunate. 2. 3. No 4? Oh, right, I only did 3. I didn't do 4. 1. I think, in terms of damage per MP, I think double damage was actually better. Your life end tier. I don't like the implications of this. I don't like the implications of that. Wow. I just pulled the headphones out of the headphone jack. And if you heard, like, double game audio, that would be why. Let's see. You're down to half health. I'm down to 1 health. Unfortunately, I don't have any Bravely Second Deus Ex Machina because I kind of ran out of that, and I have not gotten a chance to recharge on Bravely Second, so this might be the end of the line. If there's any time for Mega Elixir, I think it's now. Right? Oop. Oh, wow. You did 0 damage when I had 1 HP. You had 1 job. You had 1 job. I got so excited my headphones almost fell off my head. Let's reset those. Okay. So we're back to square one. Let's do a little bit of defaulting. Star of Destruction. About that. Yeah, use that move, because... I don't know, that move, it's not the deadliest looking move I've seen you use. Let's use Soul Mirror, because that one hit, that one thing that did 9,999 damage, it looked physical. So I'm gonna try and, Mandate of Heaven. Strike Edea down. What? Oh, he's commanding Magnolia to strike Edea down. Is this gonna reflect and cause Magnolia to strike Magnolia down instead? What exactly Or was that, is that like on that turn? That's a little strange. Astral magic, I don't even know if these like magic wards are gonna come in handy because you either do no damage at all, or you do so much damage that really no defense buffs could save me. Is kind of what's going on. Your defense has returned to normal, speaking of defense. Let's go and re-lower that then. Just the one. Just the one. And I guess Chivalry uses no MP, and it should still do a lot, right? Let's do this. Don't strike Adia down. Thank you.
You are stubborn for insects.
You mean Magnolia is stubborn for insects?
Means nothing.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be some healing going on. That's 10,000 HP. That's another 10,000 HP. If you'll just stop talking and let me hit you, I'm sure you'll stop recovering. So stop being terrified, Vega.
Vega, forgive me! Vega!
Altair, is that you?
It's me, Vega. It's your Altair!
That voice. It really is you. I waited for you for so long.
Enough, Vega. Listen to me. I finished the compass. Everything that we dreamed of. At last, our dreams will become reality. We can make them all happen now.
Our dreams.
The sixth stage of hope? I can feel her, trying to resist my control even now. The soul that expired ages, eons ago.
Vega's fighting against the false god's control. Now, this is our chance.
Insolent humans. Do you think I need that woman to destroy you? Suffer. I will relish the sweet taste of your despair.
Alright, I think that animation was appropriate enough for the end of that little sequence. Anyway, 3, and you're down 1,000 HP already. Excellent. So Adia's gonna get a little physical boon. And if you can please, I guess you won't actually be hitting me on this turn while the physical reflect is up, because you're at -1. You won't be able to do anything. You! What good support abilities do I have? Calm. I'll use that on the next turn, I think. And see if Tiz can set up those physical reflects again. Let's see. Lord Providence! Take one of those to the face. Whee! Excellent. 2, 3. She's not doing as much hurt as Magnolia was, but she's doing hurt. That's for sure. Divine Punishment. My life ends here. How do I guard against that? I need to equip those things that like nullify one-hit KOs, don't I?